in. And there we are. And the bottom right, we do have Gerald. And the top left, we do have Foxer. This is not Marine King Prime. This is not the Foxer. It's the American Foxer. I'm expecting Gerald to win this, but we will see. He's a very irregular, actually, competitor in the NA region, Gerald. It's kind of interesting, because he's also doing every EU Cup. He's been actually grinding a ton of these cups. They're probably preparing for the qualifier. So there's gonna be an open qualifier, and then those players winning there will kind of qualify to play in the actual qualifier, and the actual qualifier is gonna get broadcasted as well. It's gonna be like a little bit of a bigger production, not like the broadcast I'm doing here right now, but we'll have a few people working on it. It's gonna be probably like regionals levels, maybe a little bit lower. And we do see a block here from Foxer. NG Bay going down there. And we're gonna see if Gerald wants to take out this NG Bay or if he wants to throw down the Nexus in a different position. Seems like he's going actually for the other spot here. I wanna see the factory here. And this might be, yes, a reactor coming up here, so this might be just some Hellions to try and get some early probe damage here, with this base being so out of position and having two openings. That's almost a fully built structure there. That's very nice. The the Zealot's actually running away there. Kind of interesting. Where is he going with the Zealot? Going to the watchtower? No. He's kind of... Okay, so I didn't see if the SCV actually saw the Zealot moving out, but he certainly did not see the Zealot move across. So we're gonna see if this is gonna be a surprise. He could kill the Marine and maybe put some damage onto this Hellions. And yeah, he's indeed, this was not seen. So there we go. Zealot is gonna slice the Marine into two and it's gonna work on the wall now. He's gonna delay those Hellions. We do have a Starport being proxied as well. This is going full hell on NA crazy here. Love to see it. Hellions are gonna pop out on the inside. I'm gonna chew away at the Zealot. Stoker is here though. Stoker can just kind of fight with those Hellions for a while here and regain his shield. Needs to be careful though. Marine is gonna pop out and push him away. And this is like a crazy game already, man. We still have this NG Bay sticking around here. And it's gonna be Medivac, so he's gonna drop those Hellions into the base most likely. But kind of Gerald is preventing him from moving out with these Stalkers just standing their ground here on the low ground. He does not see them. And those Hellions, I think one might just fall. No, he's gonna lose half health on kind of two of those. And Foxer might be overreacting a little bit here to Gerald's small forward, which was, by the way, already recalled here to the base. But he thinks this is gonna be a run by. He does not know the Starport is there. And finally, oh, Probe is gonna actually come in at the perfect time here to see the Medivac swoop in there. And this is the biggest bait. The Medivac is empty, but he's still going into the main. I'm not sure if this was actually the choice you should have made here. Foxer, you should have gone into the third, or natural, or whatever this you call it. He's gonna get two probes, but that's definitely not what he was looking for. He delayed his command center by a ton. The Starport needs to fly home as well. I mean, it's almost there. He's gonna heal the SCV. Gonna pick up the Hellions maybe. And then go in again for another attempt. But there's Stalkers kind of roaming. Yeah, this could go south very fast. And indeed, it's gonna be the case. Oh, that's a big W there for Gerald, taking out that Medivac with the remaining Hellions. And now you have like one Medivac and four Hellions dying for two probes. It's definitely like close to perfect defense here for Gerald. What is this SCV doing? There you go. Go to work. Trying to see if he can find anything with those stalkers kind of roaming the map here. Of course, he does not want to lose them, but he feels safe because he just took out most of the early units. He's almost finishing up Blink here in a second. Forge and Robo on the way. We have some extra gates coming in as well. This was a 1 gate expand into a third, and now we're gonna go up to 3 gates. A little bit late on those 3 gates. And he's been kind of using his gate very nicely. There's 5 stalkers here right now on the front line. There we go, 6th and 6th stalker and the zealot are gonna join up. The zealot, with the zealot he could try to break this actually with Blink. He doesn't have charge yet, but just walking in with the zealot. There we go. Gonna walk it in. Gonna check first, actually with the observer. Zealot, I don't like to walk in with the zealot right now, yeah. He'd go on top. He's actually gonna find the tank because all of the marines were pulled back. Oh my god. This would be a major slip up. The zealot, man. Doing its thing. Gets an SCV for his trouble. Observer's gonna get sniped here. Depot is gonna get repaired. Things are still on fire though in Terran Town here. And Gerald is happily mining off his 3rd base at this point. Extra gateways, Colossus are on the way. Charge is about halfway done. We're gonna have a charge lot Colossus army here in a second. With some stalker support. As I say, the 1 stalker is gonna fall here. And for Fox, I'm expecting a +1 timing with combat shield, and then we're gonna go with these 2 medivacs. Maybe it's gonna be 4 medivacs. Maybe they just reinforce. We're gonna see. We are already transitioning to some Widow Mines here, and this is most likely a boy's pull. He's lacking supply actually right now. Making supply depots. We're gonna see how many ACVs he's gonna pull with this. So he's just getting Gerald off his lawn, and he's not pulling SCVs yet. Of course, they are quite fast. They can reinforce very quickly. Needs to be careful. He's still making SCVs, so this might not be an all-in actually, but he's very far behind. He's actually trying to make a 3rd base off this. So yeah, if this attack doesn't work, and I think it's not gonna work, he's actually turning around. He needs to make something happen. Like a defensive position, a good army trade, that's something that could work for you. But I don't think Gerald's gonna move out. Gonna send a zealot, gonna look, where's your army? Have a look. Yeah, okay. This could be a thing. But if this goes unseen, unscouted, oh, there you go. He catches the medivacs, but actually the stalkers did get caught there by the medivacs. Of course, this has been seen. 1 medevac is halfway done there. Zealots are just running across the map. I think, alright, I know where your army is, I know where it's not. And it's not at home, it's not defending your 3rd. If I can kill this 3rd, there you go, it's gonna cancel. Now he just needs to recall, needs to defend this army. And then he's gonna be fine. He even has a Colossus at home, so this might already be enough here to defend with the reinforcements coming in. All these extra gates. And this army is grossly overstimmed. Now you just need to cut off the retreat, kill the medevacs with these stalkers, and then you're gonna be mighty fine here. There we go, retreat is coming in. So this is gonna keep Fox alive a little bit longer in the game, but this deny on the 3rd, that was huge. Going for a late game Widowmine drop here, or mid game Widowmine drop, is way better than the early game one. So I hope he's gonna set up something to go along with those Widow Mines. Gerald, a little bit supply blocked here, going for 5 pylons and a nexus at the same time here. Going for, what is this? Which speed is this? This is prism speed indeed, not the warp observer speed there. And this is just a random drop coming in here, Widow Mines. This will not be seen, maybe. We're gonna see actually if the pylon vision does see this. It has been increased, remember, the last patch. And there we go, base did finish up, so Foxer is trying to play this out. He still has a big army, it's not that good though. It doesn't really have anything to deal with the tech units there from Gerald. And this was not seen by the pylon, so yeah. Mine drop is gonna come in. Gonna scan, it's gonna throw down 1 mine out here. It's gonna be seen, gonna sacrifice one probe. Oh, this could be a good hit. Yeah, there you go, 7. That's decent stuff. And the meta event makes it out, so good on him. A nice ring of pylons though, so everything's gonna be spotted here. Oh, no. Gets a stalker. That's a good mine hit. This one unfortunately does walk into its death. This is being spotted, so Colossus are just gonna take it out. And yeah, Gerald has a timing here. There's only 4 Vikings. Oh, it's 5, excuse me. But I think we do have Storm done, and the first ghost did just pop out, so he's gonna have an EMP, but we need to be careful here. Oh, don't clump your Templars. Don't clump your Templars. Okay, don't clump those Templars. There we go, 1 EMP is gonna hit before the Archon Morph. That's a beautiful thing here for our Protoss player, and he might just crush this army here. Second EMP is gonna hit beautifully onto the Templars though, so no storms anymore, and Colossus have been fighting like single marines and buildings and such, so not really targeting the army there, but finally participating in the actual fight here. Warp Prism coming in with Warp Prism speed, and Gerald is gonna take map number 1. So Dark is already waiting on Gerald or Foxer here. And I'm pretty sure that's the game we're gonna end up seeing here. Gerald against Dark in a second after this match. With this map. Alrighty, in the bottom left we do have our blue Protoss player Gerald taking game number 1. In the top right we have the red Terran Foxer. Kind of everything getting really spotted out, nothing really going his way there, but still making kind of a game out of it. And map number 1. This time it's gonna be barracks at home here. Again, and no block. So probably not a Hellion opening here. Of course it's kind of a given if you go for the engineering bay block that you really want to throw in some Hellions somewhere. Because they're so good at backstabbing those probe lines. And they just chew through those shield batteries like it's nothing. Command center getting dropped down here. Being harassed by the probe. Already being very annoying. And near Civi. Needs to be careful there. Coming back with the probe. He needs to be careful with the probe as well though. This is of course being seen, he knows it's there. And the Reaper just is gonna arrive and just gonna kill it. That's a little bit of a mess up. Falls down into this pit here with a armory there. Not gonna use those weapons anymore though. And now Zealot is making its way, so he really wants to deny this building, but there's gonna be a bunker in a second. That's a good read here. And hey, 3rd CC, super quick 3rd CC, lovely stuff here. Reaper's still at home. He's just gonna fight the Zealot. There's nothing you can do, mate. And there's a full wall. There. He's super safe. He can just kill the Zealot. It's a free Zealot. Kind of. There's the Adept now coming in though, so he needs to get into the bunker. He needs to kill the Zealot before it can kill its Marines, and then needs to get into the bunker. Everything left here. Don't lose the Marine. It needs to go into the bunker. Trying to get the Adept off his lawn, but SCV does not micro into the bunker. So now the SCV, sorry, the command center is going to be delayed a little bit, but follow-up SCV is on the way here. Next Adept, trying to shade in though, but cancelling the shade last second there. Knows that he's kind of outgunned in this situation. 3 Marines in the bunker. It's not something you can overcome with an Adept. 3 barracks setup after the 3rd CC. This is going to give you a lot of units, a lot of staying power. Not much tech. Reaper's gonna find a probe here, actually. This Reaper's been doing mighty fine for itself. Maybe even slipping away here last second. Save with a grenade. But... only until he got vaporized by those 2. Marines going back down into the bunker. Actually, we do have 2 Marines sitting here. Where did the hurt Marines go? Did I miss something? Where are those guys? We have 11 Marines. Where are those? And they're actually in the main base in case of Oracle. And he's letting these 3 Adepts in. Of course, they know everything now. And nothing is a secret anymore. Immediately throwing down the 3rd Nexus, but it's quite delayed actually. So he did win for the 2 base Colossus opening, but before the Colossus he's gonna throw quickly down Nexus. If maybe even cancel the gate. Nah, it's too far along. We don't need to do that. Get the Nexus done as quick as possible there. +1 should be starting here any moment, whenever he has the money. Foxer it is. And yeah, we're gonna see. Oh. There we go. We're gonna see those SCVs back at mining. Extra barracks, 5 frags. Starport is on the way here. Reactor is about to finish up as well. A good setup here for Fox, I want to say. Of course, needs to get his combat shields going here. Gonna go for the double medevac first. Now I want to see the combat shields. Please don't miss it. Don't forget it. Is he gonna get the stalker? No. Unfortunate here. No combat shields. That's really hurtful because it is Colossus. There we go. Combat shields finally starting up. But yeah, just gonna push back again with this group of units. Beautiful observer here, seeing kind of everything, 2 of those. Every rotation, every movement. Oh, the medevac might find it, there we go. It's gonna snipe the observer here. Even gonna commit to a turret and a depot in an interesting position. I don't hate it, I like to see it. Creating some obstacles for charge slots. And of course those laser giraffes, which just love shooting at buildings, man. They are quite insane. There's like a depot, it's the highest threat possible. I mean, those depots, they could like, okay, so imagine you're a Colossus, right? You walk onto one of those depots and then they just pop out of the ground and then you just fall over and nothing makes sense anymore. You just explode. That's why they really want to kill those depots actually every time they are attacking a Terran base. There we go. Those medevacs have been spotted by a pylon. Beautiful position here. And actually rotating into a position to try to defend this push and this pylon here. And he's gonna keep it alive. Throw down a couple of force fields. Might have been a little bit overkill there. I don't think this can unburrow right now. Oh. Is he gonna try and blink his way out of it? Yeah, there we go. Not gonna lose the Stalker. And Gerald going for the gold base here, setting up some pylons on the lower part of the map as well. He needs some vision in the middle. He's kind of... that's kind of where he does not see anything, really. And he has his army here. He has a ton of charge at this point. Some of those laser giraffes. We do see a medevac flying in, trying to drop some mines, but this has been spotted from 100 yards away. Not gonna find anything. Actually gonna... he's gonna sacrifice a probe? No, you can blink. He's not gonna do... You need to move in one unit. So you cannot do the retargeting. While this is going on, we do have laser giraffes shooting at those depots, because those depots are so scary indeed. Try to retreat here. I don't think this is the right choice for you. You might have even want to maybe try to fight here, stand your ground. It's gonna lose one Colossus already in the start of the thing here. And yeah, the Colossus, it's not fast enough to get away. Yeah, dodging some shots, but you need to issue the move command every time again, and using a ton of help on those as well. He's kind of able to save those two Colossi, but Vikings are here, and they want to eat Colossus for dinner. We do see a second Stargate, Starport here, 4th CC. The situation is looking really good here for Foxa right now. It starts to look very nice. +2 is on the way as well, and of course the +1 armor, while we also do have some ghosts coming in. So yeah, things looking really good here for Foxa, actually. And on the other side, well, Gerald is just transitioning into extra robos for now. So no Templar transition, as of yet. No Templar archives, no DT, no Archons. It's just going to be disruptors, it seems. Shooting that observer there. I was wondering whether Ghost is using his ammunition. Yeah, we do have an upgrade lead currently here for our Terran player as well. And this is gonna stay like this for a while. And there we go. A beautiful engage here for Foxa. Kind of catching Gerald completely out of position there with his army. I don't know why he was roaming so aggressively. We do have a War Prism though being set up here in the back of the main base, and this could just get the Ghost Academy killed. War Prism does fly out though, so it's not gonna get killed off by those Vikings here, just looking, staring at the distance there. Looking at this beautiful map, and yeah, I mean, Ghost Academy is not like the highest priority target. It's not an expensive building. It's not like you need too many things to get it. It's easy attainable tech, and it's easy to throw down an extra one. Might even want to do it anyways for some nukes eventually. We do see a fusion core, so this is going to be a liberator transition here very soon. +2 ship weapons is also on the way, so yeah, things are looking very good here for Fox actually. The base is going to get killed most likely. Oh no, he's going to cancel this beautiful stuff here. Going to find the second during the main engage here to actually cancel that one. And this is a turret ring if I've ever seen one. But it's not going to kill the Prism, is it? Oh my god. Prism still kind of makes its way in, I think, because it has speed. We can check the upgrades here in a second. Indeed it does, and it's gonna find a sweet spot here to try and warp in a lot of units. It does succeed, and we also have a run by here on the left side at the same time, but the planetary is gonna keep things safe. Vikings need to come and land now, and now we need to be a little bit careful. The main engage is about to happen. Disruptors, there's a lot of those, 9 in fact, and they are trying to chew away at the Terran army. There is no liberators in the sky yet, so we need that transition. We need quick. Those Vikings, they're not doing anything anymore really. There's still one zealot kind of working away at the base here. 14 SCVs did fall, so this has been a good sequence here for Gerald. He's been using his kind of weak part of the army very well to try and gain some value. But it's been a lot of minerals being dumped into kind of 14 SCVs. He kind of sacrificed, like, I want to say 20 of those zealots kind of did go down in the sequence here, maybe even a bit more. I mean, he has more money, so he's been looking great, but yeah, let's see if he can actually fight and win an army fight here. Oh, that's a beautiful connection, getting 3 ghosts there. And Fox are just remaking ghosts now. Liberator range on the way. I want to see some liberators. I want to see him like use these Vikings and try to go for harassment at this point. They're not gonna fight well against the disruptor composition. And they're just like flying in the air right now. Set up the liberator you have here in this box, in this group, and start to push these disruptors. We do have some immortals coming in as well. Trying to beef up his army a little bit, Gerald that is. And yeah, he's been trying to rely on these counterattacks. Oh, this base is not set up yet, but it could lift. These marines are not gonna fare well against like 10 zealots. And yeah, the same situation is going on here, while we do have the main engagement happening over here. And yeah, these Vikings, man, they need to do something. This is like dead supply, that's so much. Look at these. That's like 10 Vikings. Okay, excuse me, it's 9. There you go. It did. Wow, that was a hit. They're not doing anything though. Right, and then you get like 2 disruptor connections like that, and then you suddenly can't fight anymore because everything he has left is Vikings in the air. Now they're starting to land. Of course, they can kind of stand their ground against stalkers. They're not good against disruptors, and they're terrible against immortals. And I mean, now all of your Vikings have kind of disappeared. The zealots did kill this base, it was not lifted and not saved. Things are kind of falling apart a little bit here for our Terran player. He was looking so great, and then a quick sequence of some counterattacks and some good connections on the disruptor are completely ruining the day here of Foxer. Zealots standing there, still denying mining at that 4th base, and finally we get some liberators here coming in for the reinforce. I'm gonna clear out those zealots. And the gold base was never taken, it was attempted to be taken, but yeah, this is the gold base basically. Just flying here. This orbital is burning, it needs to get like a mule or something to get repaired. Ah, there we go, some SCVs are coming in. Please click and repair it as well. There's the repair. But at the same time we already have an engaged again here. Coming over, but now disruptors are outdated. We do have ranged lips, sorry. Ton of them as well. There's 4 setting up on that ramp. That's not something you can go there anymore. It's a no-go zone for Protoss. But behind this, a Protoss player, he has been transitioning into a Dark Shrine. DT Blink on the way. Tons of bases being saturated here. Gold base about to run dry. All of these new bases and mining locations. A ton of Stalkers just being committed to snipe and CC. That has not been transformed into anything else. And again, a beautiful rotation here into the heart of the Terran base here. And is maybe gonna get another CC snipe here actually. Gonna get it burning. Let's see if this is actually gonna fall. The disruptors are gonna cover the retreat here for now. The stalkers on the other side are starting to snipe everything that was left behind. There was a lot of ghosts, available units, trying to stay behind and not getting caught in those disruptor hits. Now we need to kind of repair this thing. I think one of those has the plan to do it, but I don't know, man. Things are kind of burning down. Oh, there might have been like a miss micro, a lot of things being lifted. Finally we get the repair here. This was kind of a last second one. Burning down to 70 HP. Yeah. Okay, at this point things are looking very grim here for Foxer. He has had a super nice early game, and like the mid game, the early mid game was looking grand, and then as soon as disruptors hit the field, everything is kind of falling apart here. And oh my god, this might some big Nova hits here as again on the left side. Well, so far some good dodges here, but Liberators are getting sniped while this is happening. A ton of Stalkers. We need to see though if this army actually has a staying power here from Gerald. He's just retreating, and the Zealots have been doing work again. 20 SCVs have been falling here again. A complete eco line getting demolished, and at this point We're sitting at 27 SUVs. There's no money. He does have a lot of orbitals. He could throw down some mules. But then, like, I don't think you need to remake so much eco at this point. You also need to keep making army at the point. He's making 1 marine. And there's an 8k bank on the other side, so I think Gerald is gonna just run away with the game here. He's gonna kill all the bases in the right side here. Oh, he's gonna just evacuate. He's not gonna throw away the stalker bulk. Yes, he has so many stalkers, man. It's like 30 stalkers. There you go. 32 stalkers, 8 disruptors, and 1 DT. That's all you need. And the 2 immortals. We can discount those. Just gonna snipe every SCV he can. Is probably gonna kill the command center. No, he's not gonna go for the command center. Oh, 1 more beautiful disruptor connection here. Maybe 1 more. Always covering his retreat with the disruptors there. And denying another mining location here from our Terran. Terran is really starting to run dry. This is the only base which is kind of mining, and it's not. And there we go. Some more disruptions. Hitting the mark here. Even 1 unit is fine at this point. It's only a cooldown. Meanwhile, Gerald just building more and more things. I think this might be the last hurrah here from Foxer, trying to push in, trying to fight this army, get as much value as he can, but he's been losing on every front. It's just fighting stalkers here on their own, but they have, of course, amazing upgrades, even going for shield upgrades at this point here. And there we go. This is a very offensive CC, and it's gonna get killed by just stalkers. Eventually you're gonna run out of command centers here as Foxer. And I think the point has come here. No return. Even SCV is trying to join the fight here. Not gonna make much of a difference, of course. This is only stalkers like against Bayer, right? So they are not trading that well, but there you go. Gerald is gonna take the game. Foxer is gonna go down. Beautiful played game.